Everybody, let me go check the audio really quickly now. Who is on at this present moment? Oh damn, I got a follower. I wonder who it is. I guess I'll look it up later on. Maybe someone got unsuspended. Well, hopefully it's a real user. Okay. Time to load a save. Nope. Let's start off in nightmare mode, because you know how I like to roll when it comes to anything after Cold Steel 4. Before that, I go hard mode. After that, I go nightmare. Okay. Guess. Daybreak. Okay, I got some good stuff out of that. I gotta remember to use it. For the record, I trophy chase in every game after Reverie because I want to make sure I get the bonuses when I load up a new file. One thing I will say I like about the Calvert games is that every entry feels like it has its own tone, its own vibe. The first game was trying to be this morally gray thing, the second game was trying to be like excessively edgy and macabre, and this one is trying to be epic with its sense of scale and what it's paying off. We finally get to see her face. For a while she was just a helmet and nothing else. She kind of looks like Velvet from Tales of Berseria. Which is a good thing. Like, if you want to look like anyone, you probably want to look like Velvet.
Incredible!
So that's a satellite.
Whoa, it's all sparkly up there!
Anytime I see weed, I think of that one anime, Dr. Stone. It is kind of an underrated food source, especially the einkorn variety. I say underrated, but it's like a staple in everyone's diet, but just underrated in terms of how it prevents mass starvation in case of a famine.
changing again.
Did her
Sure
voice
enough.
direction change?
You got some kind of ruins this time?
From the southeast part of the continent by the look of it. Eyes up!
Damn it! Deploying sharks! Farida, Master, let's do this.
Come on.
Understood. Show me just how much you've improved this time, alright?
You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little rusty. I don't know what input does what.
Flying dragon lurking in the ruins. It has a strange aura, but it's formidable all the same.
Looks just like the real thing. Alright, don't drop your guard, guys. We're taking this bad boy down!
Time to go all out. Attack their weakness with...
Got a little bit of controller drift, so if some of my movements seem illogical, that's why.
Go all in on him!
Samurai, hurricane kick. I want something a little bit more linear.
Sucker!
That'll cost you.
Oh wow, they really start us off with like low tiers of MP. Yeah, I'm not really spreading the floor well, but... Ooh.
You got this! Here goes!
Okay, I want to like amp myself a little bit with the S boost. Okay, let's see. It's not letting me do my S crafts.
Certain arts
Yeah, let's
will
get-
work better.
Impede side attack bonus. Let's give them a Christian side hug.
I'll dice you up!
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's use an Earth Guard right here. How about Farida?
Here goes.
Pull out all the stops!
Krugen Blade.
Flames within. Destroy.
So the other day I was looking up like, cause I was thinking about all the, you know, people the ancient Romans conquered, or what type of swords they were using. And that looks very similar to a sword that the Iberians, the Proto-Spanish people use. I understand she's like Middle Eastern, that's what she's supposed to represent in the real world, but you know, there's that overlap between Middle Eastern culture and Spanish culture. Well, Iberians, they use swords that were kind of shaped with that sort of curve. They're not shamshirs necessarily, but that's how they look. Let me ISO you.
Certain arts will work better.
Let me try to... I can't get contact that way.
Raging Buster! Counting on you, Master!
Great, an AT delay. It's not going to help me by much, but...
Go all in on him!
Time to go all out. Go for it.
Okay, got a little bit of an attack boost.
You won't get away with this.
Flamestorm. Let's try to get some back shots in. Back attack bonus. Let's go.
Raging Buster!
Ugh.
Not while I'm here.
Okay, use another Earth Guard. Just top yourself off.
Looks like we're making progress.
Keep up the assault.
Let's keep you slowed up.
Too late! You're tough!
My move now.
Let's get a seal going for you.
There! They're stunned!
I go.
I'm gonna hit you with something that deals a lot of damage. Damn! What type of AI voice do you have?
Your turn, Pat.
That does not match your Oh, but then again, he does listen to a lot of like boomer metal, so he's a lot more wild-spirited than you would think.
Wide open.
Hostile
That's just
targets
me
all
adapting to the systems.
Finally made it through. Seriously, what are they thinking throwing stuff like that at us right out of the gate?
Well, if you ask me, they should have given us something even tougher. Especially considering neither of you so much as broke a sweat.
I like Fairy's new design. I don't know if this is going to be her design
In
going
any event,
forward.
I'm heartened to see you haven't been slacking on your training while I've been away. You as well, Fairy. And if this old eye doesn't deceive me, you've grown a bit taller, haven't you? I almost didn't recognize you at first.
Now, Bergard is a character that I really missed when it came to the first, Trails for Daybreak 2, because he was a missing presence from the main party.
Yeah, only about 2 reach, though.
Okay, I like the updated
Must have
look.
been training a lot too, Bergard. You seem even stronger than when I saw you last year. Man,
I don't know who's going to get an
wish I could learn
upgraded
some more
design
moves.
next time.
I don't know if any of his moves are gonna do a whole lot for someone in your weight class. I'd heard you'd gone pretty far out to the eastern borders. Guessing a lot happened to you out there?
Man, I just love how they're still committed to not name dropping many of these eastern locations.
Nowhere near as much as what happened to you, it would seem. The Garden Master, the Crimson Grindle. I'm impressed you were able to handle it all.
Man, that series, Trails for Daybreak 2, that was quite an ordeal for me.
Yeah, but it left us with way more questions than answers.
No kidding. We're not sure what sort of threat's waiting in the wings now. That's why I pounced when you sent me the invite here, Master. This brand new shard function Marduk whipped up is just the kind of trick we'll need up our sleeves.
I was kind of disappointed that the Guard Master turned out to be like this founding father of Calvary, like a revolutionary who had like a different idea than the others, but him being the sibling of Rean 9, specifically the sister, was a cool idea, especially because I like the voice actor they picked out for him, his design, his fighting style.
Still don't get why the invite came through you, though. There's something you ain't telling me?
You'll find out soon enough. Now, let's get moving.
Tamam, beginning advance into Sector 2.
Fine. Guess for now, I'll just focus on finding a worthy foe to really put this shard function through its paces.
Okay, so we got trophies now. So you know me, I'm gonna use this to feed my OCD. Okay, press R1 to like build up a sprint.
I go.
You got
Ugh. I'll be real with you. I would rather have like the X button, the square button be like the attack button. I know that sounds kind of strange. Most people get controller tied. I want the attack button or dodge button to be like the other game. Like, I was just finished playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and X is the attack button there, but I don't know why. I just feel like the square button would be much more fitting as the attack button here.
Got it.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Let's see this roll.
Okay. Why isn't it letting me... Let me take advantage of the iframes.
Looks like the gang's all here.
We'd probably better deploy our shards now and go for a stun.
Ha! Well said.
An enemy mob. Want to clear him out?
Still in one piece. Down.
There are so many of them. Look out!
They're down.
Okay, let's get a side attack bonus. Hit me with that Christian side hug.
Time to close in.
On you,
Ooh.
master.
Now, Fairy. I have.
Whew. Finally cleared all those pests out.
I'm curious, did his jacket change? Because it has a lot of details now that it didn't before. Yeah, I think it did.
So weird. I didn't sense any life from them. But even so, the feeling of taking them down was definitely real.
Yeah, they're just like the rest of the scenery here. My mirrors on all these foes actually being machines. Marduk's probably using spatial projection to disguise them.
Indeed. They're using shard technology to replicate the feel of real combat. Seems a tad unnecessary if you ask me. I won't claim it isn't impressive, though.
It's definitely good for training, but I don't know. Is it really a good idea to make it so realistic?
Instead of standing around talking further, perhaps you three should focus on finishing the trial?
Fair enough. Let's pick up the pace.
We'll go and find a worthy test subject for this new shard technique of yours.
Much appreciated, Mr. Zeman. Be sure to give it your all, then, Farida.
The mom! I was gonna do that anyway!
Come on.
Praise Arusha and the flames!
Nice hustle, Fair. Take this!
Let me see. Okay. It's showing our accomplishments so far. So in order to get the platinum, I'm gonna need to knock down all of this stuff except for the EX stuff. Like, I think the EX doesn't really count. Still, 20 attacks perfectly evaded. I'm gonna try to knock that down. Just cause. So I can really toss this, and it's not gonna give me anything because we're kind of skilled to each other. Salamander EX. So okay, to Mom, I'm gonna have to look up, that like
this roll.
Don't forget about the charge attack. Now they're just stunned.
They're stunned.
I'm not gonna really do that at the moment.
Counting on you, Master.
Okay, let's clean this up for me.
Now, Fairy.
Go all in on him.
Too late. You're tough.
Bring it on.
I'm trying to like use my shards to get like a shard boost, but I think they're trying to like drip feed us and stuff, because keep in mind, for the JPN crowd, it was 2 years since they played Trails for Daybreak, so some of them probably have like rust because East 10 was the major Falcom game in 2023. So they're trying to like ease them in.
That'll cost you.
Let's go with
Come on.
this wall.
Thanks, pal. Here goes.
Wide open.
Take it home, Fairy.
I'm gonna use. Let me look at your specifics. So you're slightly resistant to fire, but only a 10% difference. That's not really anything to freak out about. Let's get Earth Guard on the two of us right here.
Here goes.
I've heard some horror stories about the way combat is paced because of the HP inflation, but so far compared to Trails to Daybreak 2, this one is kind of easing us into it.
Now, Fairy.
And maybe there's a false sense of security that's at play here, but I just remember Trails through Daybreak 2, like it let us know straight off the jump what type of game it was going to be. You either loved it or left it. And if you didn't love it, but you still stayed by it, that's kind of on you. No, this reminds me of the first Xenosaga
I'm
dungeon.
still sitting here in the dark as to why you were the one who invited us here.
It's like a big simulation place.
And why was it just me, Fairy, and Reset instead of the whole office? You still not ready to spill the beans? Why all the mystery?
Getting invited here was a real surprise for me. But man, the 10-hour drive to get all the way out here to Orred was pretty rough. I've always been curious about this place, since both my brother and Reset work here.
I told you. You'll find out soon enough. Once we finish these trials, I'm sure everything will be clear. Without even a single word of explanation from me.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Well done, Fairy.
The music here is like so upbeat. It reminds me of like the first Mega Man level. Okay, let me look at this guy. Impressible Knack WA. Get your ass out my channel. Just leave. Your account was created 3 days ago. Well, I want that shit to be gone tonight.
A gift from above, perhaps.
Okay, I'm not too keen on the tutorializing, but at the same time, I probably do need like a crash course because it has been many, many moons since I last played a Kiseki. Like, the last time I played one of these games, I was probably...
Maintenance mode engaged.
No, you know what?
Maintenance mode engaged.
Give that to Fairy.
Let's tune her up.
Maintenance mode engaged.
She's a little fragile when it comes to HP. I know, like, she uses a gun, so it shouldn't matter as much. She can just stay back.
Remind me of the jungle ruins I once explored.
They even got the scent.
I gotta say, like, I don't know whose jacket I like better, Van or Bergard.
Keep your distance as you're attacking. An enemy mob. Want to clear him out?
Let's set this room.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Okay.
Here goes.
Dock activation, what does that do? That sounds like something from Facebook. Okay.
Well. So that's ZOC, huh? Worked even better than I expected. Bet it'll be even more.
Yeah, but if possible, I'd love to see how a real pro makes use of it. You know, someone like Reset.
She's got the best shard control out of our whole group. No doubt about that. But for some reason, she took off as soon as we got here.
Oh, now, don't give me that. I don't have any idea what she had to go do. I was under the impression she'd be joining us here.
So how many treasure chests are in this dungeon? There's 4, some 8.
Uh-huh. If you say so.
I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that it's my brother guiding us instead of Reset or Mirabelle.
I couldn't say.
Kasim. I remember for a long time I called him Carlson.
You all seem to be progressing.
Farida's older brother once hailed as the strongest warrior amongst the Kruger Corps. Having since parted with his tribe, he now works as the Marduk Total Security Company's chief of security. He also served as Van's instructor, teaching him the hollow style of military martial arts developed by Marduk. Okay.
Smoothly. I'm sure you could get your scores up even higher if you tried, though. Not just you, Farida, but
So they're
Van as
doing
well.
active time reports, like this is Final Fantasy 16.
Well, I know there are some areas I could do better in.
This is starting to take me back to my training 3 years ago. So, if Reset's still unaccounted for, I take it Mirabelle's the one guiding the other group then, yeah?
Oh,
So you noticed then.
Huh? You mean there are other people here doing this trial?
that's correct. For this live combat trial, we're performing real-time comparative verification with 2 teams, X and Y. You 3
One
are
of the
Team
things
X.
that people really disliked in Cold Steel's 3 and 4 are like the pincer dungeons, because those really dragged down the pacing and made those 2 games in particular feel even more bloated than what the 20 to 40 party member cast can do. Whew.
Team Y is also made up of highly experienced combatants, so you mustn't let your score fall behind.
I wonder who they are. Wait, no, it doesn't even matter. We just gotta get it in gear.
Atta girl. I'd say things just got a lot more interesting. Lucky for us, we got a ringer on our side. You're still gonna lend us a hand, right, Master?
That's what I'm here for.
Just so you're aware, Team Y also has 3 members. One of them even has ties to the church, though of a different sort than Mr. Zeman now.
I hate the fact that his last name is Zeman.
Septian Church? Then is it Celise or Leon?
No, neither of them. But he's at the same level. Actually, I'm told you've met him before, Van.
What? No way.
Okay, Rean Schwarzer. I know some people have weird feelings about him, but I actually miss the guy since it's been 3 years since I've played as Rean.
A good shot. Thank you for the assist.
Don't mention it. Wait. We got another pain in the butt incoming.
Yeah. Below!
A subspecies of Fate Spinner. Likely quite powerful.
Right. Let's use shard commands and bring it down quickly.
I don't like the enemy designs in the Kiseki games, because even compared to JRPGs, there's no like regard for ecology.
Always something new, isn't there? Well, at least these Zyphid things are actually useful.
I'll say. Now, let's see what these shard commands can do.
I think the Saga series was the worst with it, because there was no continuity behind why one group of enemies would want to kill you and not the other.
Give it your best shot.
Okay, so we have these Brave Order things. Damage plus 40. Okay, so this halves damage.
Let's charge it all at once.
I'm going to do it like this.
6 gens are more advanced than I thought.
I see. So it's an
Six-fold
evolution of Brave
gales.
Orders. We'd be smart to use it to our advantage.
6-fold gales! Take charge, Kevin!
Let me slow you down. Oh.
Go at it full force.
This'll leave a mark. Suck it!
So I've never played as Kevin before, because keep in mind I haven't played any of the Sky games, but we've seen Kevin in Cold Steel 4's epilogue, and we've seen him in Trails to Azure, so I'm really excited about playing as Kevin.
Take it away!
Good thing they're bunched up now. I also really feel good about Altina.
That's enough.
Okay, Crimson Leaf Blade. So I guess this is related to the third blade. The thing we thought Rean was gonna major in.
Cut through!
Ready to throw down?
Okay, let's...
Let's charge it all at once.
Since they're gonna both get hit, let's do something like that. Okay.
This'll leave a mark. Suck it!
You could have been in trouble. Well, not because I got that impede off.
Unforgivable.
And thankfully it was a fruitful impede. Let me switch over to Rabbit Sword.
Rabbit sword!
Thanks, Sahib. Give it your best shot.
Six-fold Gales.
Good technique.
This is the second blade. In 8 leaves, 1 blade. This is Adios' technique, but as you can see, he's not just using basic mastery of the 8 leaves. He's adding his own spin to the second and third form.
Let's charge it all at once.
The spiral technique that Cassius mastered, I wonder if he has like his own spin on that too.
One more! Unforgivable.
Okay, hold on. I really want him to...
Keep your focus. Here for you.
Here I go. Attack! Rean!
He's gonna heal, and I want to take like his thing so he doesn't do that, but... Delay. Let's get a delay going, and
Don't jump the gun, yeah?
also I'm going to use another Rabbit Sword.
Rabbit sword!
Thanks, Sahib.
I'm gonna hit him in the back.
Roll them down. Six-fold gales! Take charge, Kevin. Keep your focus. Kevin! It's closing time. Stick this down your gullet! Boy.
I like how they handled Sean Shiplock's line delivery of Rean Schwarzer.
Just what about this place is supposed to be virtual? That beastie was as real as they come.
Agreed.
I know I just made fun of like these JRPGs and how they have little regard for ecology, but this is a simulation, I gotta remember that.
It appears they are using spatial projection to disguise their autonomous combat machines.
I like that stuff she has at the ends of her hair.
Extremely elaborate. This facility seems just as incredible.
Like, I do enjoy this updated design for
It may be even more
Altina.
difficult than the latest level of Professor Schmidt's mobile training facility.
And that was incredibly difficult to begin with. Even so, with Father Kevin's support, I'm sure we can make it through this. I've already learned so much about both thaumaturgy and shard use just from watching your techniques.
Oh, shucks. The divine blade praising little old me? You're gonna make me blush. We haven't really talked much outside of His Royal Highness's wedding, but I'd heard all about you from Gaius.
That actually makes sense as a mutual contact they have, since one is class 7 and the other is the Septian Church. Gaius really has some interesting connects. People say he's the most one-dimensional character, but just the connections that he has with all these institutions and Zeman as well. Gaius is interesting in this, like, he's reverse haunting the narrative. It's more like the narrative haunts him.
So, even though I'm a bit of a third wheel here, how's about we kick this trial's butt with the power of friendship? And hey,
But that said, I only like using him in the first game. His bag is not as interesting after that.
After this?
Well,
You seem to have already figured it out, but we're here off the record after getting an invite from a certain someone. On paper,
Yeah, his voice is different, but it's subtly different from Cold Steel 3, 4, and Reverie, where he adopted the deeper voice.
You're simply supposed to be passing through Orid en route to a certain country.
I knew it! Wait. Hold on, man. Ain't the fact that the Empire's very own Ashen Chevalier is going you-know-where supposed to be top secret?
That takes me back. It's been 3 years since the war. I'm surprised anyone still remembers my old title.
I feel the same way when people use these older, nicknames that I had. Like, I think back in 2021, someone called me by a term, it was even 22, that should have been apocryphal for 5-6 years at that point.
But if you're wondering why I told you all that, well...
Ironically, also like a French term that people use for me.
I guess I just didn't feel the need to hide it from someone who's Estelle's friend and Gaius' teammate. Not only that, I've been wanting to find a way to thank you for lending your aid to the Radiant Wings.
Rean.
You know about that? Oh man, I really underestimated how sharp you are. If you're just gonna give it to me straight like that, it makes me feel like I should share a bit about my situation too.
Right. We're told something very serious has happened within the Septian Church recently, correct? A revelation so big, it shook both the Congregation for Divine Worship and the Congregation for the Sacraments.
What? Oh, I nearly forgot. This girl was with the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Thinking it over, it was probably that event which led to talks of a technological alliance between Marduk and the Church.
Interesting.
As such, it is also more than likely that the next generation of the Holy City's rumored special operations airships are in development.
Whoa. Hold on there, Missy. Don't say another word. That is extra super hundo P top secret.
The walls have ears.
Altina, we should probably let him keep some of his organization's secrets.
Oh, sorry. I slipped back into my old habits.
So Altina is effectively a normal human being now.
They're also formerly teacher and student, from what I hear. These Thor's Class 7 folks are some...
Yeah, I don't like Rean's new character design. Like, obviously the fact that he wears red again is great, because his Cold Steel 2 design with the red jacket, like he was anime Billie Jean era Michael Jackson, that was great. But here it's like a Red Henley. He looks like he's trying to set up an old school Tinder profile. I don't like it.
More impressive than Gaius made them out to be.
Well, would you look at that? Guess even Mr. Dominion can find himself out of sorts. I've only heard tell of a rumor here and there, but word is the Grossritter are having a total fit over whatever happened. Top of all that, seems you got thrown to the wolves to make sure Iscariot don't beat y'all to the punch. Bless your heart.
I remember this one thing I criticized Daybreak 2 for, like, individuating the powers of the 8 Genesees. Like, I made fun of it, but that's actually something the 8 Genesees already had from the jump. Like, every chapter in Daybreak 1, the weird phenomenon was related to an ability of the 8 Genesees. It wasn't just, oh, these guys from the Gardens had special powers. No, it was the artifacts themselves, or the artificial artifacts. That was redundant. All artifacts are inherently artificial, but the modern reverse-engineered versions of these like ancient technology pieces.
Telling me. Not only that, but I had a wicked hard time trying to convince our usual runners like Celeste to step aside and let me come.
Some of the criticism that I have for like the past games
like you know all about the
was a little
laundry,
like
huh?
superficial. It's like me only playing the game once and forgetting crucial details.
From a remote region of the continent, much like that one schoolmate of yours, Rean.
Becky, right. You'd think these two were competing, though, the way their accents get thicker.
Well, Becky had an Irish accent, or Scottish, actually. Yeah, Scottish, and Mirabelle has a Southern accent.
Each other?
Well, we should probably cut the small talk for now. You three need to get going to Sector 2. Don't forget.
I actually love Southern accents in these like anime games. I remember it used to be more of a thing back in the 2000s, where like you would hear these like super like Jewish NYC accents, like almost Yiddish, and then these like Southern antebellum accents for characters, and it made like every anime dub sound unique in like the English speaking world, whereas now everyone just sounds like they're from the Bay Area.
You're being timed here. And that's not the only reason to get a move on.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Oh, right. I forgot to mention it earlier, but,
There's another team running this trial at the same time as us, isn't there?
It's interesting, you know, back in the day with American accent, like acting, they used the transatlantic accent so that, you know, these movies had this kind of vibe going and people from different parts of the world can all, you know, sound uniform. But then like realism took over and you had these individuated accents, but now a lot of accents in America are disappearing. Like back in the day, like I had a more generalized accent, but as you can see, I've like given myself a fake accent specifically just for streaming, where I'll sometimes say things with an Italian American accent. That's just so that I don't accidentally bite my tongue. I use certain words with a certain accent. But
Really?
now anime voice actor has this Cali affectation going, even if they're not from Cali, even if they're from like the same hood as me.
Is that true?
got it in one. You gonna tell me you know all their names next or something?
No, all I can tell is their numbers. Also, that it seems like I haven't met any of them before. But I'm guessing the people I do know that we were supposed to meet here have been saved for the end. Is that right?
Wow, look at you.
You gotta be pulling my leg. Am I gonna have to update the parameters on you yet again? Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, given that you're the junior disciple of Little Miss Silverblade. Anyway, it's just like you said. You're Team Y, and the others are Team X. We'll be comparing your scores, so you'd better get off your butts and start moving.
All right, got it. You heard her. Let's go, you two.
Right. We're gonna leave those Xers in our dust.
Beginning our advance on Sector 2.
Not a foe to be found.
There!
You have to admit, this is incredible. These might be actual jungle ruins they've replicated.
Even the Foundation has been studying projection technology.
Take the admiration for later. We've got work to do. Yikes. Got a whole mess of goons.
Quite a reception we have.
Okay, so that's what I was supposed to do that one time, but I just kind of didn't pay attention. That's on me.
There! Crimson Leaf Blade! Counting on you, Altina!
Here I go. Attack!
Yeah, I spam crafts. A lot of people prefer spamming arts. That ain't me though.
Incoming.
Just being real with it.
That's enough!
So when people advise me that I should probably like buff up my attacks, yeah, there's some truth to that. That would probably do me some good based on my strategy preferences.
Sorry, gotta rest your souls.
Job well done, Kevin.
Okay, so they're going through the same simulation, that's why the map looks the same as well. Let me backtrack anyway.
We earned it.
This is such an interesting combination of guys. So for the record, I did see a Let's Play of Trails in the Sky the Third, which I found that game to be incredibly boring. Some of the door cutscenes, but the core story and the gameplay loop with like the dungeon crawling is really interesting to me, and I like seeing Kevin's darker side and his backstory and just how like some of the older, more wizened characters were able to kind of piece two and two together and figure, oh, I see what this is probably about. And they didn't just like spoil it, they just kind of let Kevin know, hey, I have like this conjecture of what's happening, but I think you're supposed to learn this from like the narrative or what you're dealing with in this ordeal. I know Kondo spoke about how he might not remake the Third, he might just skip over to Zero and Azure and the first two Cold Steel games.
Keep step.
I do not want to hear anything about these other remakes, because if you want me to be 100% honest, I'm just interested in seeing this arc and the next arc get wrapped up. Okay, let me take a look at all of this. Okay, so far I'm doing everything correctly. Whew. Very loquacious intro.
Watch yourselves. There's a lot of them.
Initiating combat.
Non-stop. There.
Charge attack at the ready. Quite a reception we have.
Probably not the right way to do it, but I really don't care.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade. Counting on you, Altina.
Oof, I'm getting... Let's use some magic this time around. I'll be real with you.
Give it your best shot.
Starting dry.
Go at it full force.
Let me get like a back shot bonus.
This'll do it. May your soul find rest.
It's so crazy how much easier this intro is than the intro to Daybreak 2.
I'm up.
That said, Daybreak 1 like gave you like a false sense of security before really putting the thumpers on you with its combat system. Especially because that was like the roughest take on the combat system. I mean, Daybreak 2 was just broken a lot of times, but that was because they didn't know how to like adapt all the time from the combat mistakes they made with like their first inning. Sometimes overcorrections are worse than like the rough attempt. As an example of that, think about Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance compared to Birth by Sleep.
That's enough. Now, cut through. They're down. Take charge, Kevin.
I will say Nomuda, like his last interview about Birth by Sleep, he changed my opinion on that game's narrative a lot, because back in the day I just framed that story as a tragedy, and now I realize, oh no, it's really a story about a bunch of characters making metaphorical deals with the devil and then getting something out of it, but losing something else that's really important as a result.
Did I make myself useful?
Keep up the good work, Cortina.
It's hard to tell where the room ends, even with the giant structures.
There's a breeze going through, too. I think I can hear an echo, so there must be a wall around here somewhere.
Wow, you're a real sharp cookie, ain't you?
A mighty foe. Remain on guard.
Initiating combat mode.
Let me pick this up. Cooling choker, so it prevents burn. I don't know if those enemies have like a burn.
You're mine. Take charge, Kevin.
Didn't mean to do that, but that's actually really interesting. I kind of ran an ISO on that. What do I want to do? Let me use orbments.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
EP1. Evade. So I can put an EP1 on somebody. Who would I want to put it on though?
Leave the adjustments to me. Leave the adjustments to me.
You may leave this to me.
Leave the adjustments.
Shifting to maintenance mode. Shifting to maintenance mode.
You may leave this to me.
Got like cutie, slash gear, judgment. There's some good weapon names. I'm trying to think like, how do I get these guys to
Leave the adjustments to me. Leave the adjustments to me.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna use tier.
You are most helpful, Kevin.
Charge attack at the ready.
Use the activate. Stagger.
A prime chance for sharp.
All together now.
Okay. Let's use six-fold gale.
Secret technique. Six-fold gale.
I realize that the sword Rean used in the beginning of the series is broken at the moment.
Caught out. Take it away.
Seizuna cut that joint in half.
Give it your best shot.
Let me go with rabbit sword. Let me go with this.
Thanks, Sahib.
Yeah.
I'll get you for that.
One more.
Right on time. One for the road. Nice. That'll do it.
I'm still in my growing phase.
Rack up those macho points, am I right? All right, let's rip.
Charge attack at the ready.
Conditions ideal for short deployment.
So I need to do like an S-craft, but
Give it your best shot.
Yeah, they're really trying to like save out on this.
Cypher activate. Go at it full force. Kevin!
That's closing time.
Keep step.
Okay, I'm gonna use. Let's see. Let me prioritize defense, because why the hell not?
Here to help.
Yeah. None of the enemies are doing like crazy like damage. Everyone's kind of being reasonable. They really are just trying to acclimate new players with this one. I have no idea why though. This is the third game in the arc.
Kevin!
It's closing time.
Were they trying to make this like a starter entry potentially? Even though in reality, like Trails in the Sky the first is right there. Like they did not tutorialize Trails in the Sky the first this much.
You're mine. Counting on you, Altina.
And that's legitimately a game that, like, if you never played a Kiseki game before, you can start there. This one is for people like me that are committed to seeing, like, everything come to an end.
Take charge, Kevin.
Let me switch over to this.
That's safe. Go at it full force.
Down they go.
Here.
You want to see what I can really do? There you go.
Job well done.
I wonder, are standard shard boosts like gone?
All right, let's rip.
Charge attack at the ready.
All together now.
Prepare.
Stagger. Counting on you, Altina. Here.
Did I make myself useful?
Hoo-wee! That's one for the books.
Understood.
I'm all over it.
Let me isolate myself and run.
Initiating combat mode.
Charge attack at the ready.
Get in. Pulling shards.
One more. My turn. Yeah, there.
Caught out.
Kevin. Allow me. Incoming.
You're up, Rean. One for the road.
Damn, Rean.
Charge, Kevin.
What's up with Rean, man? Let me look at what difficulty I'm playing this on. I'm actually getting a little paranoid. Orbit, like, system, options. Yeah, I'm playing on Nightmare. They really are trying to make it seem like this game is going to be super easy compared to the last one, and I always get paranoid when a game starts off like super easy, because that's usually the first sign that they're gonna wall you at some point really hard. Like they're trying to give you a false sense of security. I can't tell you how many times I've played a game where the biggest complaint I've seen people say is, wow, the game is really easy. And then it's only the beginning that's like this. the end game is harder than stereotypically hard games because the hard games, they're just unforgiving. They want to let you, like, know, hey, you gotta be mindful of these things. The easy games, they lull you into not paying attention to certain mechanics. You think, oh, I don't need to do that for these fights, until you do, and then you realize, oh man, I got caught with my pants down. I thought that was gonna be like a big flying crab. What's that thing people say on IG and YouTube Shorts now? My steak is too juicy and my lobster is too buttery. Okay, let's see. Oh, damn. Okay, so...
Give it your best shot.
Now, rabbit sword.
Thanks, Saeed.
Prepare.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade. You're down.
EX chain. Perform a dual special attack on... Okay, now we're bringing back these mechanics.
Give it your best shot.
Here I go. Attack. Kevin.
Aye, aye.
One more. Kevin.
Okay, so they're trying to let you know off the jump.
Go at it full force.
Let's charge in all at once.
Can't run from me.
Kablam! Tag along.
Yes.
You're up, Rean.
Let's charge in all at once.
Here. Kevin, I...
Damn! I melted that guy.
I'll get you for that.
I melted him like he was tuna.
Here. Take it away.
Yes.
One for the road.
Green.
Now's the time to boost.
Give it your
Prepare.
best. Take charge, Kevin. Here.
Hey, look at y'all go! You're doing even better than I expected. This is around the halfway point. The other team's flying through it, but you seem to be keeping pace.
Well, yeah. As long as they got to that guy, of course all this is gonna be a piece of cake for him.
That guy.
Zeman or Van?
Perhaps he's the one I was told about back at the intelligence division.
I see. So he was the one we were chasing after back during the Civil War.
Oh, wait. So does all that mean that the reason you called us here has something to do with Team Y? I still don't get why there are so many members of the church here, though.
Ah, impressive insight.
Yep, she's really grown a lot over the past few months. Let's table that for now, yeah? It'd be a shame if we fell behind. So what do you say we pick up the pace?
Agreed.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, let's take a quick pit stop.
Fine rest.
To me, I do find it a little funny that at one point I had the expectation that I was going to be playing Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne at this point. Just because
Let's get this rolling.
my Amazon order for this was not being clear when the package would arrive, and it actually was earlier than it predicted. I thought I'd be getting this game on Monday. I ended up getting it on Friday night.
That'll cost you.
Wide open.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Okay, let's see. Damage received 0.3. We don't really have as nasty of abilities as we did before.
Wide open.
Nice. Moving on up.
I'm not done yet.
Ready to roll.
Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne is going to be really fun as like a follow-up to this one though.
Let's get this rolling.
So they're making the EX chains a little bit more cinematic than they used to be. Which, okay.
Take it home, Fairy.
Damn shoddy.
Got this.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Nice hustle, Fairy.
I'm very aware of these mechanics and how they work. They copied this straight from East, which, I'll be real with you, I love the East games.
I owe you a ton, Bergard.
Oh, hey, treasure chest.
Like, I love red-headed women. And that might be my kryptonite, but at the same time, my favorite redhead is always going to be Adol Kristen, because that man, he's been through some fun adventures. I love East. Like, I grind through East 1 for fun.
Let's keep this battle offstage.
I'll think about all that RPGing stuff later, but... He sounds like one of those annoying DJs that like ruins a good hip-hop song.
Here goes. Picture any different, Master?
Make some noise.
Art's work best on this enemy.
I remember I went to like a prom where one of the DJs was like so fucking obnoxious, man. Like, both of them actually.
Counting on you, Master.
Make some noise.
Pack some more.
She reminds me of Killer Bee from the Naruto series.
Boost would work here.
You got this.
You gonna give us some back shots? Okay, everybody got hit with that. If that was Trails for Daybreak 2, I would have had to reset after that.
My chance.
Okay, let's get that overkill.
One can always stand to improve.
Okay. I knew I was gonna get this reward.
Good stuff.
Okay, quartz. Let's see. What do you have? This supplies unopened. Okay. EP. Do we need that on you? No, we do not. Let's give you strike. Let's give you impede.
Maintenance mode engaged. Modifying your orbment, are you?
Do I want... No, you know what? Let me give you strike one. I'll give someone else impede. I'm sure you have like impede skills on you.
Shard boosting to max. I'm taking this thing down with COC!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
I do miss when like these games would start you off like a really high level to let you know, hey, these guys, they're a little experienced now.
Flames protect us. Go full throttle. COC, activate.
Okay, COC, what type of Facebook ass name is this? Impedes.
I'll dice you up! Here goes!
Okay, let me change to this. I mean, you still feel the presence of like these AI guys. Especially because they're being Morgana-ish. Okay. So... You got anything with impede on it? No, you don't. So I'm gonna let you have the first S-Craft.
It's the end of the line. You're finished. Ignis. Rampage.
I like how they gave her a new like default weapon that's yellow. Heavy stun. Okay, so it's still locked in on you. Then let me run an ISO game.
Attack their weakness with an art.
Oh, we start off with both our S-Crafts. That's actually really crazy. So let me use a Vandalized Raid.
Time for the main event.
And they gave him like a new like backflip, like he's gonna dance or something.
Bring it on.
Swaggerific, okay.
Go for it.
Take that. Take it home, Fairy.
Activate skill.
Sucker.
Bergard.
Ride the sound wave. What's your first here?
Shred their weak spot.
Go for it.
Make some noise.
It's so interesting how in the Kiseki games we just kind of know things. Like I know in Bleach and Dragon Ball, people can like sense key signatures or spiritual pressure and like make reasonable assumptions about what's happening in fights like halfway across the planet and stuff of that nature. But Naruto, you don't really get that because up until like near the end, you don't really have a lot of sensory type ninjas around you.
Oh, hey,
But in Kiseki games, they have that same thing going for them. So if you don't know like wuxia style fiction, you might not be familiar with stuff like this.
I suppose it is. It's called a shield caliber. As you may already be aware, I am synced with a combat shell by the name of Clown Solace.
It could be worse. Like I would see a lot of Chinese soap operas use like this wuxia style stuff, and it's so like formulaic.
Using the Foundation's technology, it has been fixed into this current form as a bladed shield.
Whoa! It can talk?
It's still classified tech at Thor, so if you can keep it a secret for the time being.
So she basically has Vexen's weapon.
I gotta say though, you Thor's folk are just one surprise after another. Starting to get a little jelly of that old so-and-so Gaius.
Come to think of it, there was a sister with Kevin back during the prince's wedding. His squire, I assume? I wonder where she is now. Are they just on separate assignments? Or...
Alright.
Yeah, Rias. I think that was her name.
So let's get our butts in gear and blow through the rest.
Or Reese.
I've already finished analyzing the threats we'll face ahead. We'll just need to deal with them one by one as we advance.
So one underrated like fundamental that the Kiseki writers have is that they always try to have a duo or some unit going on in the writing just to add structure to dialogue. That's something Toriyama tried to like put on to Toyotaro. You want little things like that in order to make the dialogue more natural so characters aren't just speaking to themselves.
Sorry, gotta rest your souls.
Job well done, Kevin.
Oh, spot to park ourselves a bit.
Fully recovered.
Yikes. Whole mess of goons. Alright, let's rip.
Charge attack at the ready.
Conditions ideal for shard deployment.
Prepare.
Altina!
Absolutely.
Take charge, Kevin! Keep step.
Okay, crits actually do impressive damage.
You're mine.
Can't get complacent.
I'm still in my growing phase.
Racking up those macho points, am I right?
That chest looks promising.
Initiating combat mode.
Charge attack at the ready.
Now, strike all advantage is ours.
Prepare.
Altina!
Understood.
We got S boosts like crazy in this game compared to like past games. I bet if you don't get it like that, it sucks for like the momentum. Fights go south.
Kevin.
You got a hard nut to crack.
Open wide!
Let me be like an iframe merchant.
Guess I'll make it. Got the drop on.
Stick 'em!
Here I come.
Okay, let me... So you're back to new...
Give it your best shot.
Let's see your S-Craft. I'm really curious.
Deploying impenetrable field.
Yeah, she's a lot less robotic, like her facial expressions.
Engage! Vivid Calendula!
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Okay, let me use your thing instead.
Seal of mine, shining from the abyss. By your glow, strike down my enemies. Fly, holding spears of space.
Boost gauge augmented.
You want to see what I can really do? There you go.
Job well done, Kevin.
Open wide!
Leave it to me.
Understood.
Looks like we're almost to the finish line.
Feels like the presence is on the other side getting closer.
We more or less failed at the same time.
Nice. Oh, mess. Let's go.
Caught out.
Rean!
Now's the time to boost.
You're mine. Take charge, Kevin.
One more!
That's enough.
Now's the time to boost.
Okay. Clear you out.
Take charge, Kevin.
They got their CP up quickly.
Here's my chance!
But then again, like, I remember it only costs 100 now. It doesn't waste the whole gauge like it did in the past, and then give you like a bonus if you have 200.
No time for standing around.
Job well done, Rean.
There's no enemies around.
I feel like this is the game where they finally managed to get the new combat system back to the level of the old one.
Feeling good as new.
To a slightly lesser extent with the first one. The remake was the first. I mean...
Looks like we can rest here.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
Let's get this rolling.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
All right, go.
Here goes Arusha and the flames.
Nice hustle, Fairy.
What was the thing I used to say to make fun of her line, which is kind of tasteless? Praise Dick in the balls. Like, she's giving reverence to her deity for like surviving this fight, and I'm like joking about it and shit. I ain't shit, am I?
Counting on you, Master. Some more. Now, Fairy.
A boost would work activating skill.
An opening!
Bring it on.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Ugh, I feel like puking.
Here goes!
A boost activating skill.
Sucker! Nice. Moving on up.
I'm not done yet.
So do level ups heal us? I think they do.
Come on!
Looks like the gang's all here.
Let's get this rolling.
They flinched!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Show them what you got.
Let's clinch it. Counting on you, Master.
Oh, I'm not taking advantage of this stuff. Didn't need to though.
I owe you a ton, Bergard.
Okay, that's where I need to go. Then what's this? Because you're going up, it felt like this was actually what I needed to do, but no.
Shock one up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Shock one up.
Okay. Could toss some of this stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. I think that's every chest in this area, which is great. Now I can just go through this at my leisure.
Confirming the rendezvous.
Did we really time it that perfectly?
Let us face them head on.
Careful, that thing looks leashed.
Prepare yourself for a fight. Time to close in.
Ride the sound wave.
Much appreciated.
Activating spell.
Target lock. Hit run. There.
I have you.
Counting on you, Master.
That 30% attack boost is critical. See, now I'm taking a little bit of a beating, but
A boost would work here.
Let's just think.
Here goes.
Attack their
okay,
weakness.
let me.
Hunter down. Mirage guard.
Much appreciated.
Easy target. That'll cost you.
Activating spell.
Have some more.
Bergard.
Some more.
Your turn, Van.
Gotta really pay attention to like the trophy list at some point. I'll be playing this game slowly, so as things update in terms of what I need to do to platinum it, I'll just be more ready.
Your turn, Van.
Time to go all out.
Let's just think.
Raging Buster! Nice. That was great.
May your successes continue, Van.
Okay, let's take a quick pit stop. I feel good as new.
Go.
So now we're converged. This is supposed to be like a big epic moment. It reminds me of what Ari Spears said about how he likes watching those Italian mobster movies, and there was like a major scene where you got to see like one of the actors who's in a lot of those movies and another one, and it's like, okay, now these two are crossed over and together. This is like an epic moment for him.
So it was you, no-good priest. I knew it.
Sup, Bergard? Your master told me you'd be here. Master Bergard! Good to see you in person. Been half a year or so since we were actually in the same room, huh?
That's right. Heinz kept me abreast of what's been going on. I was surprised to hear you volunteered for the job, though. Though, on second thought, maybe I should have expected it.
Don't read too much into it.
So we still don't know why Bergard died. Like, what happened and how he was able to come back to life. maybe that's revealed in this game, but it's something that I don't really know, and I find it very interesting. The drop for that in the next entry should probably be fire.
So he was Bergard's old teammate? And you know him too, right, Van?
Yeah, we met when we were working behind the scenes 3 years ago to stop the war. Dingo introduced us.
Whoa, for real?
I would take a prequel game, or at least a
We
DLC.
can talk more about that later.
Right. This is the first time we're meeting, huh? Doesn't really feel like it, given all that I've heard from Miss Herschel and Clausel. Name's Van Arkwright. I work as a Spriggan in Calvert.
I was so worried they were gonna do that thing where it's like, oh no, I've known you guys the whole time.
Farida Al-Fayed.
Rean was low-key my homie.
Meet you. So this is that famous Ashen Chevalier guy.
Pleasure's all mine, Miss Al-Fayed. I'm an
It
instructor.
reminds me of like back in the day when people would think I'm beefing with another dude and low-key that's actually my man's. Like I hang out with the motherfucker.
Thor's military academy in the Erebonian Empire, Rean Schwarzer. And this is Altina Orion. She's a member of the Thor Strategic Research Lab.
Nice to meet you. I am also affiliated with the Epstein Foundation branch in the Empire.
Ah, so you must be serving as a go-between for that tech union I've been hearing so much about, huh?
Huh? Why do you...
It seems you're even more in touch with what's going on behind the scenes than Fee described.
I've just got a nose for things, that's all. You can count me surprised that a big, shiny war hero like yourself is joining in on Marduk's secret training here, though.
These cutting-edge advances in hollow and shard technologies are something I'll have to face sooner or later. I'm here simply because I want to keep up with these new advances, both as an instructor and for my own personal training.
That's some bullshit.
Well, look at you. Come to think of it, Master, haven't you met him before through your youngest disciple?
Not face to face, unfortunately. Although I did leave him a letter during the Erebonian Civil War. Bergard Zeman, though I went by a different name back then. Still, it's a pleasure, Rean.
No, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you for all you've done for Gaius. From what I've heard,
Speaking like your Gaius' son.
Is that right?
Or father, I should say.
But let's save that for later. Qasim, Mirabelle, we've kept you waiting too long.
Oh, we're in no hurry. Take all the time you like to catch up.
Wait, what? Were you both here this whole...
So Qasim was glazed so hard back in the day. Even like Daybreak 1 and 2, Shizuna is possibly defeatable, but Qasim, they were like, nah man, this guy, he's the strongest thing that's ever existed, and he's just a motherfucker with a big ass gun. It reminds me of that I'm just a guy with a rocket launcher meme.
Time? As I said before, this technology is incredible.
You've got that right. I'm the one using it, and I can hardly believe it. Well, let's get back to business. Have all of you forgotten that this is supposed to be a practical trial? Well, any good trial needs a big final test to it, you hear?
Don't tell me. You mean a face-off between teams X and Y?
We did consider that, but in the end, we decided to do something a bit different. With that, if you would please join us.
At once, sir.
Man, you chatterboxes sure took your sweet time.
Raseb, you changed your outfit?
Crow.
So did Mirabelle, now that you mention it. Guessing it must be Marduk's summer uniform.
That's right. I thought a change of wardrobe would be perfect to coincide with this trial. I'm not especially bothered by changes in temperature, but a new look is refreshing in its own way.
Right? Come on, Mr. Solver. Tell her just how good she looks.
What? Yeah, you look great. Cool in both senses of the word.
Yeah, it looks lovely on you.
Thank you both. My apologies for making you wait even longer.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm the one who's butting in on your reunion. But hey, after we're done here, what do you say to joining me for a meal? Maybe even giving me your number?
They're gonna get curbed.
Come on.
He's consistent, if nothing else.
For real, though. Rean, Altina, it's good to see you.
Okay, so they restructured his hair a little bit, but he still has like an in-between of his like
meeting the rest of you.
1 and 2 design and his 3 and 4 design.
But we'll have plenty of time for meet and greets later. Why don't we get started on that big final test? You know, the one where both X and Y team up against us.
I've also just finished a battle simulation using the new shard functions. I'm eager to test out these newly acquired capabilities in a more, shall we say, authentic capacity.
What? I suppose it really has been a while.
Yeah, you learn
Seems the
about
upgrade to a new weapon since we
Katra and
last saw
Rosette
him.
a lot more from Daybreak 2, so Daybreak 2 is not unnecessary.
Number of people. Yeah, either Qasim is gonna be joining them, or...
Just so. This time I'll be evaluating your progress from this side of the battlefield. Particularly you, Van. I want to experience firsthand just how much you've improved in your martial skills.
Man, I went through all that stuff in Daybreak 2. I feel like Daybreak 2 is the biggest test of any Kiseki player's patience.
This will also serve as my way of properly greeting the young Divine Blade. And as for you, Kevin, Ein told me to make sure you didn't have an easy time.
Oh, come on! Why she gotta single me out like that? Well, that's the way it's gonna be. So, you two planning to join in, or are you gonna just skulk around in the back?
Impressive, Fifth Dominion. You're even better than the rumors say.
Very impressive. I even had us wrapped up in 2 whole layers of shard camo.
Wait, you're here?
No way. And you...
Lapis?
I like how her hair looks in this game.
Hello, Fairy. Good to see you again too, Altina. This is the first time we've met since my new body, though, right? Well, how do I look?
Wow, you look great! You're way different from the photo I saw before, though.
Meister Jorg must have crafted a new body for you, didn't he?
That's right. I'm still breaking it in, though. It's been a while, Van and Bergard. But it feels like forever since I saw you, Rean.
Yeah, we saw her in Daybreak 2.
It's been nearly 2 whole years. I almost didn't recognize you at first, Lapis.
Man, what is with all of our social networks?
I feel bad for the next protagonist because he's gonna have to be entangled to all this other stuff.
This something a bit
The last protagonist, really.
Yes. And though the teams are now even, you should know we've calculated your odds of winning at about 30%. But I'm certainly hoping to see you beat those odds.
Just watch. You too, Master.
Call me the Charlotte Bobcats in 2026 because I'm beating all the nasty teams, even the contenders.
Certainly. I'll be giving it my all as well.
Ho ho ho! That's the spirit. Just how you young folks should be.
Well then, looks like it's time for us to butt heads yet again, Rean.
Just what I want. I hope you haven't lost your edge.
This will be a good opportunity to fully test Clown Soleus' new mode.
Yeesh. I didn't think everyone was gonna get so worked up here.
It's fine for people like us to get the blood pumping every once in a while, wouldn't you say?
Hey now, don't go and lump me in with the likes of you.
Yeah, checks out you'd object to being tossed in with him.
Indeed.
Is that the same weapon he had last time?
Quite the villain.
Thought I recognized the voice. Nice to meet you in person, boss. Are Swin and Nadia off somewhere?
Yes, they went back home for a bit. Thank you for looking after them while they were in Calvert, Mr. Arkwright. And you, Rean. It's hard to believe 2 years have flown by already. You're 23 now, yes? You look different. More confident.
Thanks. I'm happy to say that you seem the same as ever. Let's talk more later. Right now, I'm looking forward to facing you. I can tell that each and every one of our opponents are experts. If we want any hope of winning, we'll have to work together, Mr. Arkwright.
Got it.
I will say it is a little hard to write Rean now that his arc is so complete.
Ready to get this thing started.
I've completed
When he had all these mental issues, it was a bit easier to write him, but now they have the challenge of writing a character who's actually, like, completed an arc.
Now's my chance to show off what I can do with the new shard functions.
Well then, I hope to prove a suitable challenger, Miss Al-Fayed.
Go at it full force. Go all in on him.
Let's charge in all at once.
Okay. I didn't see what the requirement was. Defeat the enemies within 60 turns. Okay, let me do that, like...
Let's charge in all at once.
Okay...
Now, rabbit sword.
Go at it full force.
Here goes.
Let's get a burn going. And then a slow.
Here for you.
Let's charge in all at once. Attack their weakness with an ice.
Here to help.
This is Blitz. Its utility is incredible.
Gives us plenty of options, that's for sure. Thanks for the assist, Kevin.
You should be thanking the Zypha. Been a while since we sparred. Bring it on.
Oh, I will. Just make sure you don't hold back on me. Here for you.
Okay, I see that difficulty catching up.
Let us proceed with care.
Here for you. Take it away.
Life and death, ever flowing.
So yeah, I don't like his new S-Craft as much as the 7th Slash joint. Or no, Luminous Abyss. Breaking Dawn.
Boost gauge expanded.
Full throttle. Let it rip.
Sweet dreams.
Stamina depleted. I'm
You've got a fire in your eyes, man. More so than you did when we last journeyed together.
Could say the same to you, Master.
Mr. Arkwright, Miss Al-Fayed, I'd expect no less from you.
I only learned how to be so good at using these shard functions by watching you.
Wow. You two got even stronger when I wasn't looking.
Rean and I become more powerful.
Come on, Rufus! Pull yourself together!
I've no intention of... Bring it on!
Show them what you got!
Time!
Boost gauge limiter
Or nothing. Cosmos. Holy ruin. Universal impact. Forward. Leap through.
My
I
sincere
appreciate
Watch closely.
Accelerating.
The sound direction is so different in this game.
Yes, I've gotten rusty.
Here's the headline. Hit step. Oh, it's showtime, baby. Let's see how I measure up against the great roaring lion.
I look forward to seeing how you've grown, lad.
My, this should prove interesting to see.
Who is... Okay, we gotta get Rean up, so let me...
I dare you.
After you.
Muster all that you can. We shift to the offensive.
Let's rock.
Shred him up, deadly crush.
I'll get you for that.
Okay, let's go toss a Zerum capsule to my son Rean.
Thanks. Here we go.
Boost gauge augmented.
Perhaps it's time I retreated.
More to go. Here to help. Secret technique. Six-fold gales.
Okay, I'm calling it here.
Good luck, Rufus.
Thank you, Ruffles. Your assistance is invaluable.
They're as well coordinated as ever. Still, we won't lose to them.
Fracture. Breaker.
Don't get too comfortable. Yeah. Thanks, Abe. I'm up.
Prepare.
Life and death.
Boost gauge expanded.
Gotta act quick or I'm hosed. Buck up, pal. Thanks. Right on time.
Prepare.
You're mine. I'm up.
Prepare.
throwdown.
Okay, let me...
Here goes.
Right on time.
Land that hit, man.
One for the round. Florida. I'm up.
Prepare.
Stagger.
Brilliantly done.
Fracture. Dream breaker.
Ready to throw down.
Caught out.
You're up, Rean.
One for the round.
My, it would seem I've grown a bit rusty.
Back up those macho points, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so I got my bonus reward. Yeah, I use Durham capsule for that, but I'm not too pressed about Durham capsules.
I ain't showing any mercy. You're getting the full course.
I like how he's tapping into the Grendel power in base. I love the edge to this.
Battle over. The winner, XY team. That was...
They're still building up the Rean and Crow rivalry.
But still, we managed to do it. Sheesh. Didn't think I'd need to pull even that move out of my sleeve.
Ah, damn it. I guess I screwed around a bit too much.
As did I. Perhaps I need to go retrain myself from the basics.
Ha! They've got someone like you talking that way. It's proof just how much these young ones have grown.
Incredible. You really beat Rufus and the others. Fairy, Altina, and Rosette too. You all did great.
Lapis and Rosette, the two of you gave some amazing shard support.
Agreed. You both seem to be able to bring out the full potential of the 6th generation orbments.
Both of you performed excellently as well. Your armament's new mode was very impressive, Miss Orion.
Well, well. I just witnessed a most remarkable battle.
Ugh, figures he'd show up now.
This guy.
The new shard function shows promise, and the test of Miss Lapis's new body that Meister York requested has gone excellently too. As our way of thanks for your participation, we've prepared a banquet for you all. I do hope you'll attend and enjoy yourselves.
I gotta check the snow now that it's been 2 hours since I stepped outside. Well, not stepped outside, but looked out my window. Look at all these Daybreak 2 flashbacks. This is George Clooney in Boondocks looking motherfucker.
We've been preparing.
You know how George Clooney in Boondocks has that shot of him dancing with the text Obama going through? That people kind of use as a YouTube short and IG meme.
Surely.
They remix it with other songs.
And now, it brings me great pride to announce an initiative that will blaze a trail to the future of not just Calvert, but all Zemuria. This bold new plan will be known as Project Startaker.
So I know how his plan pays off, but I wonder if in the next game we're gonna see Ouroboros take more action now that, you know, they let Gramhard do whatever it is that he wanted to do, and that's gonna be over with. They made that agreement at the end of Reverie. Hey, you can do what you want to do. I'm gonna do what I want afterwards. Let's not get in each other's way.
What lies beyond the sky is the last great frontier for mankind, a threshold none in all recorded history have been able to cross. Yet we will extend our reach past the atmosphere and leave behind a satellite that will help us realize manned spaceflight.
So these guys have dial-up internet, effectively, in the sense that it all uses landlines, the septium veins, but of course, satellite-based internet connections and stuff that uses the undersea cables, all of that is going to be more possible when you're not trapped in this Zemurian cage.
As many of you may know, for over a century, a mysterious phenomenon has been slowly reducing Zemuria's eastern reaches to a wasteland.
Okay, they don't have to specify what the East is, because there are no countries or civilizations there. Even that little island nation you see.
The affected areas from the proper vantage point could provide valuable clues to a solution. Further, the benefits of a communication satellite are unmistakable, particularly in terms of expanding the Orbital Net's video capabilities. Make no mistake.
I like when fantasy and sci-fi things have like their own like unique version of the internet. Like Xenosaga had a UMN, and that was cool, even if in Xenosaga 1 it was kind of irritating.
We're in an era of innovation in economics and industry, the likes of which we've not seen since the Orbital Revolution. Deep within the Ishgal Mountains, in the southern reaches of central Zemuria. It is here, in the area once known as Konlo, that we've built a launch site for our rockets in a secluded basin. I present to you Zeku Space Base, the stage upon which we will reach the stars and home of our newly established aerospace force.
This is the least Kiseki looking character design I've seen yet.
The first phase will involve the launch of a communication and observation satellite via the orbital rocket, Independence 2.
I just mean that in a very good way. It's nice to see them expanding their designs.
Dummy unit in order to confirm pilot safety for a proposed manned spaceflight. If the results from the dummy unit meet expectations, we will move to our final phase and launch a rocket containing the first astronaut.
Our candidate for this historic first manned flight is an ace pilot from the Calvardian Air Force. Recipient of the Winged Silver Star Medal for her valor in the war. Major Emilia Haring.
Hello, I am Major Emilia Haring of the Aerospace Force. Being chosen for this role is the greatest honor of my life. And it'll be a heck of a lot more fun than war.
Actually, I'm curious about something. I have Tales of Zestiria downloaded on my PlayStation. Well, not this one, my PS4, but I had to delete it because I couldn't stream directly for that. Will I be able to do that now that I have a PlayStation 5? It seems like things are less protected from there. Because I've wanted to stream Zestiria for quite some time. You know, I played Berseria. I loved that game. I loved it so much that I was going through difficult life circumstances suddenly when I was playing that game, and you know, I was more preoccupied with how much of a good time Berseria is, but Zestiria? It's a bit of a controversial game. I've seen many a video essay and GameFAQs message board discussing its shortcomings, but with that being said, it's not as controversial as Tales of Arise, and it's more of like a Hideo Baba fatigue game, and one where like certain changes in the combat system and how it's presented cause motion sickness.
That it's much better to look to the future than to conflict. A goal this ambitious would typically be expected to take upwards of half a year, but you have my word that we'll do it in only 4 months.
Zestiria, those are like the new gen Tales of games that I haven't got my hands on. Maybe Graces also counts.
The initial satellite launch will occur 1 month from now. People of Calvert, no, of all Zemuria, let us reach out and grasp this continent's future together!
I mean, Fantasia, Destiny, Abyss, those are other games where it feels like if I want to be a Tales of veteran, I have to kind of touch those games, especially Fantasia and Abyss. Abyss might be the #1 thing that's missing from my vocabulary, and I've seen Let's Plays of it. I've seen my homie Furion stream it.
I know they said it was
back in 2016.
Be a big announcement, but I never could have seen that coming.
Space? You can even
That lady just looks like Velvet, so I keep thinking that every time I see her.
Impossible.
She also reminds me of the Dullahan in Durarara.
Why is putting a satellite up there such a big deal? Doesn't Marduk have a bunch in orbit already?
Yes, but all of those are low-altitude models that function within the atmosphere. For one to be set in orbit outside of the atmosphere would indeed
Okay, so they already have like low Earth orbit
And
ones.
this explains why Ikaruga had the eastern mountain range sealed off.
Oh.
Okay.
So in the end, those cagey bastards were hired by the president to keep things under wraps.
That's actually a funny plot twist. You would think it'd be something edgy or like spiritual, but it's actually completely capitalist oriented.
A huge national project, even bigger than the Zypha, announced out of nowhere. Ridiculous
State
amounts of
capitalism,
and info are going to be
not like
swirling around this thing.
normal
Both
capitalism.
the public and underworld will be thrown for a loop. Swin and Nadia might be gone for now, but I got word from Master that he'll be back soon. Till then, we'll just have to handle all the 4 SPGs that are going to come our way with our current group.
Got it.
I'll work on upgrading the orbital connection then. Oh, but aren't things going to get busy for you at school again, Agnes?
Well, a little, yes. We've decided that Albert will be our candidate for the student council election. So I'll have to help out with that a bit every so often, but I intend to spend as much time here as I'm able.
I'll also pitch in when I can. Though it seems like I'll be busy with a few things in Liberal and some other places.
It's so interesting how in Daybreak 1, Swin and Nadia were kind of working part-time, and even Elaine, but now it's one of my favorite characters, Ren, which, let me remind you guys, I did not like her in Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. Ren kind of earned her way as my favorite character from being one of my least favorites.
I'll monitor any information coming in from Marduk as best I'm able.
That'll be a big help, thanks.
Like, there's some characters that transition from being one of my least favorite characters to ones that I like a lot in fiction. She fits into that category.
Just like Ikaruga. Speaking of, Renee's not going to give me anything, but I might be able to get something from the guild through Elaine.
Yeah, hey, don't forget about me. I've got plenty of time to help now that we've finished the shoot.
That announcement was a big surprise, but I'm glad I can work
Actually,
with everyone
Loki from One Piece also fits into that category. I did not like that character when he was first introduced.
news about the Genesis and whatever Dad is planning, though. Huh?
But now he's kind of won my heart over,
Is everything okay?
along with the Elbaf arc.
Yes, I'm fine. I was just thinking that I'll have to really give it my all from here on. Oh, right. Hey, Fairy. before things get too busy, how about we go and look at some new clothes together?
For real? I'd love to.
I really want to go too, but I couldn't possibly say it out loud.
What are you getting all red in the face for? I'll come along too, so no need to be shy about it.
In that case, as the resident movie star, I'll coach you all in the latest fashions.
So yeah, this explains everyone's wardrobe changes.
It seems like things are about to become quite...
Especially Van's, that's his old jacket with the old school fuzz, and now he has like a new jacket with a type of fuzz that I consider a little bit more timeless.
Around here.
On a thematic level, I will say one thing I like about this game a bit more is that it's focused and knows what it's about. Whereas Daybreak 2, I think its biggest issue is that it was a little all over the place. This one, they're letting you know, hey, this is what we're gonna give you. Take it or leave it. We're going to space. This is Fast 10. Was it Fast 9? I don't keep up with that series. I remember I made such a big deal about what Beyond the Horizon could mean and taking the story out to outer space. I thought we were gonna go visit other planets and box with aliens and shit. But we'd be the aliens. I was like, oh man, that sucks. I really wanted to get to the east. That was some crazy catastrophizing on my end. He's sitting next to Van like that's his shorty. Okay, so this prologue is just kind of filling in the blanks between Daybreak 2 and this joint.
It really was a surprise. I had heard you accepted a contract with Marduk to test their new products, Crow. But I never expected to find that you had as well, Rufus.
Well, it's not like I'm an employee here or anything. I'm just a freelancer. So I'm in kind
Yeah,
of the
Rean
same
does
boat as
sound
that
subtly different.
But I was just as surprised to bump into Mr. Man in Black here. Turns out he signed on at about the same time as me.
Crow's a little bit more consistent.
Your group was traveling all over the continent, using the Republic as a base. Is that right?
Alas, I couldn't exactly waltz back into Erebonia now, could I? So, we've been traveling around the Republic, the northern countries, the free cities, and the central eastern countries. And once Meister Jorg joined up with Marduk, we were able to make a connection here through him.
And it's thanks to that I was able to upgrade to a new body. This body really is a technological masterpiece. It can even let me get drunk.
That certainly is amazing, but, isn't it a bit too early for you to start drinking?
Okay, it reminds me of the replica bodies in Kingdom Hearts and how they get more and more human as time progresses. Like Riku replica was practically a doll, and Xion, while she was better, like we can see her eat and do other things, cry, she wasn't that far off. This lady, she's eating junk food and Reverie, and now she's straight up able to get sauced up.
I think that should wait until you're a grown-up. Let's say about the same time Nadia's old enough to drink.
Well, I guess it's okay if it's the same as Nadia.
Sheesh. You may look a bit bigger, but you haven't changed much at all on the inside.
Speaking of Swin and Nadia, you mentioned they'd returned home?
Right. The two of them are originally from Remiferia. Though, it's a shame neither has any family left there to visit.
Still, running into a divine blade and 2 church members here is one thing. But I sure didn't wake up this morning thinking I'd be meeting both C the First and C the Second over there.
Agreed. Both of those gentlemen were at the center of great upheavals in the Empire and Crossbell only a handful of years ago. Not only that, but it's clear that they each have top-level combat potential.
You know, between
Man,
them and Mr.
Cold Steel
Spriggan
1
here,
references.
Duke really went out of its way to go after the cream of the crop when it comes to shady dudes.
Lumping me in with them, huh? Well, I can't even really argue against that.
You're not that
don't even worry
edgy,
about
bro.
it. They're all just external contractors. It's not like they're official Marduk employees or anything. Besides, we've all got some skeletons in our closets, right? Guys like them understand a little give and take better than most.
Here at Marduk, fairness is a core policy. In addition, by cultivating working relationships with such individuals, we build a more robust crisis management network. In fact, our technical cooperation with the Septian Church is born of this same philosophy.
I suppose I won't reject such a stance out of hand.
Yeah, if us church folk are making use of Hollow and Shard technology, then we indirectly benefit from it too.
But Kasim, that can't be the only reason for today's test and all the other stuff you're doing, can it?
Ah. Right. You've gone through your adornment ceremony. So tell me then, Farida, how do you see all this?
I still haven't learned enough about the latest technology or political stuff. But as an honorary substitute priestess of the Kruga, I'm slowly learning how to see the big picture a bit better. Like that big announcement the Republic made back in April, for example. Since then, it's become a great flame, fed by the breath of many and causing a strong updraft. And many people, both good and bad, are looking to ride this draft upwards. So the reason you called us here for this test should have something to do with all that, shouldn't it?
Fairy, you're really something else.
Wowee. You're one of the Kruga, is that right?
Seems like our young girl grew up while I was away.
Well, she's the one with the most potential to grow, after all.
Indeed. Watching her do so has been a treat.
Don't forget those thoughts and feelings. They are, more than anything else, the most important quality for a priestess. They may even help you find your own way in the tumultuous draft to come.
Huh?
My apologies for making you wait, everyone. It
So
may
they're
not
really
be much, but I've
gonna
prepared a humble
build
repast
up
for you to
whatever
show
it
my
is that
gratitude for your
caused
continued
Kasim to leave his Jaeger Corps because of Fairy.
We have available handmade finger foods, sandwiches, first flush tea, as well as freshly roasted coffee. We also have a selection of sweets from all over the continent, starting with dried fruits from Valis. Please enjoy.
Okay, name dropping new countries.
Got stuff from that famous place in Le Mans.
Hooray! I'm just going to have to try them all.
I've come to expect such passion for sweets from Lapis. But,
Let me guess. Mr. Spriggan's got a major sweet tooth, too.
He most definitely has a certain enthusiasm for desserts, yes.
He even started writing a sweets review blog on the net recently.
Yep. Definitely a hardcore sweet tooth.
Come on, man. Ain't you supposed to be some back alley problem solver? Live up to the reputation a little.
Given that both of us have died before, I bet we have a fair bit in common. What do you say we get to know each other better?
I'm not worthy of your regard, but I would love to speak with you, Mr. Zeman.
I mean, Daybreak 2, we each died like 500 times. In fact, some of us have killed each other before. None of us gives us points. We can really just wrap this up if we want to, but
Please relax and make yourself at home.
Here for a serving? It'd be my pleasure.
oh cool, I got a nice book out of that. I got an EX thing.
Shock one up. Shock one up. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So I still have this serum powder. The 60 turn limit is the reason why I was so extreme about using a serum powder in the prologue of all places, but cut me some slack. You must draw in the flames of war. Okay, so she's going out with Kasim. That is not a ship. Let me mute this. Tulsa. Free City of... So Free City means that it's not part of, like, any country, like Erebonia or Calvert. Okay, he's already thinking about Shizuna. Yeah, I was really interested in seeing, and I still am, the conflict between him and Shizuna, and whatever is up with him, and the Eight Leaves, One Blade founder. So I wonder if 2027 is going to be the year of whatever this game's sequel will be. I think what I'm talking about is Junkafai. Let me see. Yeah, Yunkafai, not Junkafai. Yeah, I want to know more about the payoff of him. I mean, I've seen like basic descriptions on GameFAQs, but those are usually not the most reliable. They add a lot of details that are a bit on the field end because they kind of jump the gun with their conclusions. I do like how many factions and parties are involved in this. It reminds me a lot of Xenosaga. You have the Federation, the Kukai Foundation, Ormus. I recently got caught up with the bonus scenes in Xenoblade Chronicles X that kind of tie into Xenosaga. Okay, that explains why they weren't really... participants. Let me think, who else could have joined our retinue and didn't? I wonder what happened with Aaron Way. Aaron Way could have been a good contributor. Judith, I never really use her, except if I'm in dire straits. Yeah, Reese. I do want to see Reese at some point, but it is nice seeing Kevin kind of stand on his own 2 feet as a character without her, which in second chapter that was the case. Okay. Let's see what part of Platter they're at. This is like savory stuff. Sim here. This sounds like Flash game music. Yeah, the sound direction in this joint is a little different. I wonder if they hired like another composer, or if they gave like Singa some different directions. Singa, Sunga, Sunga, I keep forgetting what the vowel is for his name. This Applejack's ass music.
That rich, decadent butter cake slathered in
I got an ice cream recently with that flavor, butter cake.
Soaked in a sweet and deliciously tart apricot jam. I'm drooling just thinking about it. Can I get a piece? Wait, no, 2 pieces?
I'll take the entire cake!
What the crap?
Hello, Van. Doesn't this cake look exceptionally yummy? I'd love to be able to take it home and share it with Natty and...
Sir?
It's fine. You can give it to her.
Thanks! I'll take it then.
They sure are understanding in this.
Look delicious! Can I get some too?
I failed you, my empress.
It'll be alright, sir. We have a second one ready in the back. I'll go prepare it.
Oh damn, this is a VIP treatment. Okay, so this section of the game is very exposition heavy. I'm sure many of my complaints are going to be because I've skipped over some stuff here. Okay, so that explains the Nord tribe. Because you see Nord and think of Nordic, but they seem culturally pretty exotic compared to that. If anything, he does remind me of Fairy and her Kruger tribe. So that is some nice world building. I've never seen that in any of the spoilers, but that's probably because you need better mastery of the languages to know about that. Well, that's groom in more ways than one. They do like tease him being shipped with other characters, but he doesn't have the harem that Lloyd or Rean do. It's more like because he's an MC and he's just around a lot of these chicks, this type of word gets around. But it's like he mostly just has like 3 ships. Agnes, Elaine, and Ren. Not Renee though, that's kind of on the zesty side. This term has been spreading so often in basic lexicons, it might end up in Oxford's dictionary. Okay, so we're starting to see characters divulge wherever they're from, and it's like these free city locations. It reminds me of like One Piece when they start like describing these settings that are a part of the 4 different oceans these characters came from. In for a penny, in for a pound. So that's the issue with DNG and Almada and all the gardens and whatnot. They're diet Ouroboros, but they kind of exist because they need people that are slightly more evil than Ouroboros to kind of justify making that group proceed as like more morally gray as the series progresses. Heretic Hunter. So, I guess they want to feed us with a lot of exposition before the narrative begins.
If I could have all your attention for a moment, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I would like to
This is probably the most chill intro in any of these games we've had for a while.
Cooperation in our trial. Though we had some concerns due to the tight schedule the products were made under, the data from the test results surpassed our expectations. Over the next few days, we will work to fix any and all issues that were discovered and have an update.
I wonder if there's like an alignment system in this game.
So, to both our external testers and to our guests, I'd like to extend my heartfelt hope that we continue our mutually beneficial relations.
I'm really not sure what to think about all this.
Yeah, he reminds me a little too much of the head of the Black Workshop. Still holding out hope this place isn't nearly as bad, though.
Even so, I can't help but feel it has just as many secrets.
Man, we're enjoying all these desserts. I'm looking at them creme brulees and shit like that, and we're still talking shit.
Shady stuff, so Lee's probably would have ended up leveling the building somehow.
Knowing her, you're probably right. But then again, are you really so different?
I'm certainly very thankful for this new body. But we owe a fair bit because of it now, don't we?
Indeed. It wasn't simply a gift from the Meister. It was also a bit of a clever trap for us by the general manager, or perhaps even the C-suite.
As I'm sure you're all aware, our company is in full cooperation with the Republic's bold new initiative. However, due to a majority of our internal resources being allocated there are certain tasks we've been unable to deal with. As such, some of you may find yourself contacted with a proposition in the days to come. Of course, we've no intention of forcing any of you. If you happen to be interested, however, we'd gladly welcome your continued cooperation.
She okay?
I remember hearing that Altina works with the Empire's branch of the Epstein Foundation.
That's right. Is it perhaps...
I can't really say much about it. Just think of it as another...
It's a good thing they pronounce it that way, because pronouncing that name any other way besides Epstein or Epstein would cause some issues, especially in this year.
Our general manager's sneaky little tricks.
But that's enough business talk for the evening. For now, we've prepared hotel rooms for all of you. Your accommodations are at a high-end hotel in the center of Levance. I invite you to rest there and recover from your exertions. Oh, pardon me. My apologies for the interruption. However, I've just received some news I suspect all of you will be interested in as well. A live broadcast from Calvert has begun airing. I'll take the opportunity to put it up on a monitor so we can watch.
Okay, they're gonna give us an exciting intro. I remember... first chapter had a long intro.
Now, as per the sudden announcement from the presidential office, the launch of the second orbital rocket is about to take place. As outlined in the initial plan, this will be a trial run to confirm pilot safety for the manned flight plan in the third launch.
Wait, what?
Wasn't the launch scheduled for 2 weeks from now?
It would appear the schedule was bumped up.
It seems preparations are complete and they're ready to begin the countdown.
We've been granted access to the on-site 3D camera. Ms. Alton, please switch the feed over to the AR system.
Oh, come on! You can't just dump that on me out of nowhere. At least we're gonna have the best seats in the house.
Whoa. This the same AR tech from the trial?
Beginning countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
That's as far as the AR was able to follow from the 3D camera feed. The rest, we'll just have to watch from the camera on the satellite.
A place that even Elysium was unable to reach.
Yeah.
Humanoid unit, huh?
Which means the actual thing they want to send up there must be...
one of the Republic's assault frames. But wouldn't its balance be a problem?
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
I hereby declare Part 1 of Project Star Taker's second phase complete. Provided the EXD unit's return is successful, we'll proceed immediately to Phase 3. Today's launch was moved forward without notice. However, we plan to have the Presidential Office issue an announcement prior to the next one. I expect we won't keep you waiting for long. And as always, we ask for your continued support for this project.
This has been live coverage from the command center at Zeku Space Base. We'll have more details on the project schedule once the test dummy's return mission is complete.
Shall we hurry back to the Republic?
Yeah. Looks like things are really gonna start speeding up from here on.
I've completed my interim reports, so I'm free to return to my transfer assignment.
That's great! Let's all go back together then. Qasim, Mirabelle, Mr. Thorndyke, thank you for all your help.
Okay, we haven't seen this car in quite some time.
After seeing that test dummy, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, it's probably the real reason behind our unofficial invite to the Republic.
Along with your partners, right?
Right. My machine was brought from the Imperial Airport, disguised as civilian airship cargo. You brought yours in from the Free Cities, is that right?
Yeah, I just finished setting up a cozy little spot for myself there. Thanks to all this, I owe the local authorities a huge favor now, though. But the Republic really went out of its way to take care of all the costs and negotiations involved in this trip.
That begs the question, why are they so eager to have you in Basel? And I must say it worries me that Rufus is also active again now of all times.
I know what you mean, but I don't think he'll be making the same kind of suspicious plays that he did 2 years ago.
Worrying about that guy's motives is a waste of time. He seems to be on the same page as that manager guy for now, anyway. Oh, but that reminds me. What was all that about before?
I'm guessing something's happened with the Epstein Foundation?
Yes. In fact, I just received word from Chief Plato that...
Oh, there you all are. Hey, everyone!
Tio, okay. This is a character I never thought we'd see again. She doesn't look that different as well.
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn. It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
Ifatunde Oguntade.
stop thinking about how strange that space program is. Not only that, but the fact
I remember I was
that we're so
obsessed with that
easily able
dude
to
back in the
reach somewhere
day.
even Elysium couldn't is shocking. What are we going to do, Rufus?
Given the way things are at the moment, I don't intend to make any big moves. Besides, we still need to get your new body sorted out. For now, we'll meet up with Swin and Nadia as planned. We can treat it as a little vacation.
Okay. I wonder what Nadia and Swin will think of my new body.
Don't know what your previous one looked like, but I can say for certain that this one is just jam-packed full of cute. That Rosenberg guy doesn't mess around. And of course, it helps that you're such a charming little lady on your own, too.
Why, I'm glad you agree. You know, your name isn't too bad either. 70 points? No, definitely a 69 on the cuteness index.
Hey now, ain't that kind of stingy? And what did my poor name do to lose that extra point?
The fact that she acts without regard for others' feelings is simply part of her charm. And just for reference, my name scored an 85.
Just had to rub it in, didn't you? Man, I'm catching it from all sides today.
So,
For real, though, I'm grateful for the ride. Even if I'm only going to the Levance airport, I really
he got a high B and you got a D.
Send-off.
It's my pleasure. However, given who you are, I imagine you could have flown anywhere you wanted without help. Fifth Dominion, the Thousand-Hand Guardian. Or perhaps you've changed your title again. I suspect what you were looking for wasn't just a ride, but a chance to discuss something with us away from prying ears.
So we're now starting to understand the agendas of all of these characters, but we'll get into it a little bit more in the first chapter.
You got me. Figures that I couldn't pull one over on the top dog of the Ironbloods, the villain who plotted against the world. I couldn't talk about this earlier since Arkwright's master was there. But now, it's time for us bad guys to make some moves. You see, I've got a job to do. I'd like to hire you to help out. What do you say?
Perhaps I stirred the pot a bit too much. All of their selection as test members was entirely up to the risk management AI. But, well, I suppose it's true that we were able to resolve a number of outstanding issues thanks to them.
You can be a real slimeball when you want to be. You could have at least told Reset the truth, you know?
It was a necessary step, considering what lies ahead. First, the President's office pushed Phase 2 up without any advance notice. And now, taking into account the schedule for Phase 3 they just sent us, we're only barely going to make it in time.
But that's... Ugh! What is that good-looking, good-for-nothing president even thinking? I don't care what kind of shifty stuff is going on behind the scenes. Ain't he rushing just a bit too much?
Even so, if we were to push back at all, everything we've worked for may just go up in smoke. We can leave the issue of the Garden entirely to the Foundation, so I want everyone to devote their full focus to this. We simply must bring forth all the resources we can muster, all for the Republic's dear Project Startaker. Or perhaps I should call it the President's plan to drive a blade into the heavens.
We still haven't seen the replacement 7th Anguish.
Stupendous. Things are getting even
I know
more
we'll
fun
see
than I'd
replace the 5th Anguish in the next arc.
Campanella? Just what is the meaning of this? I got your message. I thought we agreed that you'd be helping with this, so why are you pulling out at the last second?
Sorry, my bad. I just got really busy here all of a sudden. Everything on the surface has gotten so complicated. I don't have any time left to be helping out behind the scenes.
It's far too late to back out now. Besides, isn't Harwood freed up?
I'm well aware that someone needs to act as an observer, but just leave it to him and easily.
Well, that'll be tough. Seeing as the old man left on a business trip yesterday, he asked me to just keep things moving along.
Yeah, Novartis is a lot more involved with this game. And like an important side quest that's not necessary for the Platinum Trophy, but I'm still gonna take you guys through it.
Plan and approved by you-know-who. And thanks to that, I'm utterly swamped with work. The best I can do is help you out here and there in my spare time.
Forget it then. I don't need your help. Damn you, Harwood. I cooperate with you on every possible occasion, and this is what I get in return? Fine. Since it's come to this, I'll simply have to go to the enforcers who are available, even if they're still wet behind the ears.
The new enforcers? I don't think our two newest members are really in a state to help at the moment. Might be kinda tough for most of the others, too. But these two might just have a bit of time.
Oopsie! Sorry, Campy. Have to pause the stream real quick, you know?
Greetings. It would appear you're in the middle of your observation duties. I take it you're looking for assistance?
Perceptive as usual. I like it. That said, I'm not the one in need of help this time around. I'd like you two to give the professor a hand with his project.
Ah, it was something to do with Marduk, if I recall correctly.
That prof? Well, I guess I do owe him a favor, so as long as he's cool with me working remotely.
Much appreciated. Even though this isn't a front and center job, it's still very important. After all, it's part of her final plan. The long-awaited third phase, the Eternal Recurrence Plan.
Final plan? Okay. They never specify that it's the final act. I was thinking it was going to be a 4-act structure, but...
Truly well done.
That's just about perfect.
Now I'm curious about the scope of this story.
Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
So I'm doing some calculations in my head, and I think we're going to be on this game for quite some time.
This is the comms and observation satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed.
There's a lot of Ouroboros related like fan service.
Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Okay.
Sup, chat? It's Ouroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros. That launch, though, literally out of this world. And
I remember background guy used to bring up the fact that a lot of women characters have like these ties that hang between the breastline.
That tracks, though. This is some real historical-ish. Anyone who missed it's in for some primo FOMO. Can humanity really touch the stars? I'll be keeping major tabs, so stay tuned for those deets.
That reminds me of the bunny from Xenosaga.
Anyways, that's all for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Ugh, even her nails are like mine. So I guess she's gonna give summaries and whatnot. It's crazy that I never saved throughout all of that. Banned. So you can watch that shit one time, at one time only. That's crazy. Anyways, it's been your boy Mr. Wonka7. Thank you guys for watching. I'll resume this on the Over Tomorrow Monday, and suck my dick.